Ever wondered what goes into a game review? And it's easy to assume glamour and perhaps even bias, but the reality is far more complex. And here at Game Rant, we've overseen hundreds of reviews, and the process is surprisingly nuanced. And let's pull back the curtain and explore how we approach evaluating the games you love. Reviews are both incredibly valuable and a bit of a throwback. They're a vital source of information, yet their correlation to sales isn't what it once was. But for us, those factors don't influence our critiques or final scores. We focus solely on the game itself. The first step is securing access. In the early days, physical copies were the norm, complete with signature request and security measures. Now it's almost entirely digital. Codes are typically provided by the publisher's PR team, with the only stipulation being an agreement to an embargo. Choosing which platform to review on depends on reviewer access and expertise. If someone has a specific console and is best suited to evaluate the game on, that's where it happens. And so we consider our diverse audience and any platform specific issues that might arise. And sometimes PC is the first option, particularly for indie games, due to easier access and quicker patching. PC gaming also presents challenges. Optimization can be rough, requiring powerful hardware to overcome those initial hurdles. We utilize a high-end ID Power RDY GTX 5090 rig to ensure a smooth experience, but even then, optimization can vary. We occasionally check handhelds, but focus reviews on consoles or PC. Embargoes are standard. They're typically agreed upon through correspondence, sometimes with a non-disclosure agreement for sometimes highly anticipated titles. This just ensures reviews aren't released prematurely. Embargoes may also include guidelines on what can be revealed about the story to preserve surprises. But we always prioritize transparency. Embargoes create a ticking clock, and more time with a game is always beneficial. We appreciate having the time to fully experience a title, but we work with the time allotted and strive to deliver evaluations as quickly as possible. Regardless of the time constraints, we approach each game as realistically as possible. And so playing a game for review is different from casual play, but we aim to provide an honest evaluation. It's a demanding process that requires focus and dedication. We always complete a main story before writing a review, but that's just the starting point. And we'll evaluate side content if it's compelling, but we also recognize that not all extra content is worth the time investment. If we enjoy a game, we might aim for 100% completion, but time is always a factor. Writing the review itself is the final hurdle. It's about balancing explanation with critique, conveying our experience without over-explaining. It is a delicate process that requires clarity and conciseness. And then there's the score into it's a subjective metric, and one person's 8 might be another's 5. But scores are important, and we strive to be fair and consistent. We hope you read the full review to form your own opinion, but we understand that scores are often the first thing people look at. Ultimately, reviews are a vital part of the gaming ecosystem. They're a complex process, but we're committed to providing honest, insightful evaluations. It's a lot of work, but we wouldn't have it any other way. You know, they say writing a bad review is easier than a good one. It's true. You just have to list all the things that don't work. Uh, with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, we'll see you next time.